Starship Troopers by Robert Heinlein, a fantastic novel in the genre of military sci-fi, written in 1959. But it's also a movie by Paul Verhoeven from 1997. And if you only know the movie, well then, we seriously need to talk. First off, I like Heinlein. He's one of those foundational sci-fi authors, smart, provocative, and unafraid to take unpopular political stances. He's one of my all-time favorites, and many of his ideas have shaped my current beliefs. Starship Troopers is one of his most important stories. It follows a young man, Johnny Rico, who joins the mobile infantry to fight a war against alien bugs. When you read the book blurb, it's a simple military space adventure. But that's not all you get from the book. Inside is a thought-provoking idea about how a better society could be structured. On the surface, it's a war story, but beneath that, it's a manifesto. It delivers a serious argument for a society built on civic duty, personal sacrifice, and the idea that citizenship, true citizenship, should not be handed out freely, but earned through military service. In Heinlein's world, the right to vote isn't a birthright. It should be a reward for those who serve and sacrifice, specifically those willing to risk their lives to protect society. Put simply, no sweat and blood, no ballot. It's a controversial idea, especially for modern societies built on universal suffrage. But it's coherent, and it forces you to ask, should anyone have a say in how societies run if they've never lifted a finger to build or maintain it through self-sacrifice? Like many, I saw the movie first. I was a kid back then. I remember the bugs, the explosions, the spaceships, and yes, of course, Dina Meyer's shower scene. How could anyone ever forget that? But when I finally read the book, I was stunned. Paul Verhoeven's Starship Troopers doesn't just adapt the novel, it inverts its core message. It turns Heinlein's serious political philosophy into a cartoonish dystopia, leaving us with nothing but mockery. Gone is the argument for civic responsibility. In its place, a satire of militarism was put. The movie is a shallow story about propaganda, fascist aesthetics, and the glorification of violence. The movie says, look how ridiculous a militaristic society is. But Heinlein's book says, this kind of society might be the only one that actually works. Nowhere does the movie engage with Heinlein's argument. It doesn't debate it, it doesn't refute it, it simply inverts it, and by inverting it, the film mocks it. Funny enough, director Verhoeven publicly stated that he never finished reading the book. Quote, I stopped after 2 chapters because it was so boring. It really is quite a bad book. I asked Ed Neumeier, the screenwriter, to tell me the rest because I couldn't read it. It's a very right-wing book. And there we have it. Hollywood was given an idea that it categorized as right-wing, and it rejected it without even reading the full story. Unbelievable. It would have been fine for Verhoeven to read it, disagree, and formulate a counter-argument. But he didn't. Reading 2 chapters was enough for him to turn a blind eye and invert the story to fit his own beliefs, without them ever being challenged. The film adaptation is therefore a textbook example of how Hollywood can take an intellectually serious concept and distort it into parody out of ignorance and arrogance. The movie became a transformation from a provocative political novel into a satirical action-packed spectacle, void of any argumentation. It makes you wonder, how many other Hollywood movie adaptations have done this without us even noticing? Another adaptation is already in the works. This time Neil Blomkamp is attached, and he claims he wants to stay closer to Heinlein's original vision. That's promising, but will it finally give us a film that stays true to Heinlein's ideas? I'm cautious, because no matter what Blomkamp says, at the end of the day it's still Hollywood. And Hollywood doesn't promote ideologies that don't fit the mainstream narrative. Even if Blomkamp delivers, read the book and see for yourself how Hollywood perverts ideas and arguments of great thinkers like Heinlein.